now. Oh, look out. We got a car facing north on a one-way southbound street. What's the matter? I saw. Pardon me, Shorty. We got a race going on here. All right, we are going right now. Never mind waving at me, Shorty. Sell them a winning ticket. Well, the Grand Prix Amusements number 39 is our leader. At second spot, it's Andy Martin's 88 car. That is Cody Wall. Cody Wall. You see his dad out here in our next heat race. But right now we have the Tunis family reunion going on. Sean Tunis leading this one in the 39. Dad is fourth in the 51. And driving the 70, that's Jesse Tunis, a rookie, driving in fifth place right now, trying to overtake his dad. The rental car is the car number 2, and that's driven by Dave Gerling. One of our track photographers is driving that race car tonight. Dave Gerling driving the number 2. Halfway mark now, 4 down and 4 to go. We are halfway there. Your leader working the bottom of the racetrack. In the 39 car, your leader with the 55 of Andy Martins in the Sun Valley RV entry. A distant second with 3 to go. The leaders on lap 5.
Street stocks on the racetrack.
Your leader with 2 to go this time by is already coming up on slower traffic. Andy Martin's in the 55 car. He started first, but he's unable to this point to get it done. But Sean Tunis, who started in the second starting spot, is working his way through and around turn 4 to the white flag. 1 to go. 1 lap remains for your leader, Sean Tunis. We got another spinner in turn number 2, but he gets it going. The drivers are told if you get around on your own, you should get going on your own. Hey, Travis, when this race is over, check that off for me, just put a little check mark on the side. Okay. There's your winner, taking the checkered flag, Sean Tunis. Second spot goes to Andy Martin in the 55. Third to the 88 of Cody Wall. Fourth to the 70 of Jesse Tunis. And fifth to Dad Tunis in the 51. Well, we want to say thank you to Bison Fire Protection and Centennial Transport. We are getting ready to go. It's Dynasty Bathroom Night tonight, and with Heat 2, here's Aaron.
Hey, thanks very much, Pat Mooney. Looking forward to a great night here at Red River Co-op Speedway. Hey, this week's Facebook winners, Lawrence Collodi with 4 tickets. Lawrence Collodi getting 4 tickets. This week's Facebook winner here at Red River Co-op Speedway. Should be working, Pat. All right, getting ready now with Street Stock Heat number 2. Starting on the pole in this one in the 24 car out of Winkler. This is a Janssen number 24 of James Wall. Outside of row number 1 in the 007, this is James Slobodian. Row 2 inside, the 08, sponsored by Elbar Erectors. And the Econo Muffler, the 08, is Barry Hixt. Outside of row number 2 in the 86 car is Rob Weens. Inside row number 3, last week's Street Stock feature winner here last Thursday at Red River Co-op Speedway. He drives the Shooters Shadow Auto and Fleet Service 11JR. The driver is young Shane Holden, a third-generation Street Stock competitor. And outside of him in the 2T car is Pete Dominic. Row 4 inside has the 7L of Sean Penner at the wheel. In the 2 rent is Dave Gerling, of course. Dave Gerling taking many of the photographs here at Red River Co-op Speedway. So our photographer, Dave Gerling, driving the 2 rent. And in the 3 for rent is Ron Weeb. So that is your lineup for Heat number 2 in the Street Stock division.
All right, lined up and ready to rock and roll for Dynasty Bathrooms. We turn them loose right now. Green flag, here we go.
Great racing into turn number 1 and 2, no doubt about that. They are flying here early in street stock heat number 2.
James Wall, the early leader, he heads into 3 and 4 with hot company on his back bumper. I didn't know if it was working or not.
Well, a couple of very strong running cars in 2013 are second and third. Barry Hickston, the L-Bar Erector 08 and the 11JR of Shane Holden, who is now making the pass on the inside. Take a look at him. 3 wide almost in turn number 4. We've got great action here in the street stock division. Well, the 11JR of Shane Holden, the Shadow Auto and Fleet Service 11JR, pulling 4 car lengths ahead now as they head into turn number 3. The L-Bar Erector 08 of Barry Hicks underneath the 24. Great action here in the street stock division. Five laps remain on the Pepsi board as your leader, Shane Holden, leads the charge down the back straightaway and into turn 3. The 2T moving up into the 4th spot. He started 6th. That is Pete Dominic, looking good as he gains speed out of turn number 4 and is now challenging the Jansen 24 of James Wall, who started on the pole. Lap traffic now on the back straightaway. One of the rental cars being passed now by the 08 of Barry Hicks, putting him a lap down. Barry Hicks trying to close the gap up on the leader, but to no avail. 3 laps now showing on the Pepsi board. Shane Holden in the Shooters 11 continues to lead this street stock heat number 2 for Dynasty Bathrooms. Look at the battle now for 3rd and 4th. We have seen a lot of passes here in street stock heat number 2, and there's another one. The 2T, Pete Dominic into 3rd. Well, no doubt about it, Shane Holden in the 11JR and the 2T of Pete Dominic have passed more cars on the racetrack in this heat number 2 than anybody else. White flag is out for your leader, the Videomax Shooters 11JR. Hicks running 2nd, riding along in 3rd, the 2T of Pete Dominic. James Wall not giving up on 3rd just yet. Wall out of Winkler, currently 4th, and troubles for the 08. I hope he's not thinking that was a checkered flag. Checkered flag is out. Look who is 2nd. The 08 is in the infield. 2nd now is going to go to the 2T. 3rd, the 24, Pat. I'm not positive. I don't see any smoke. But that 08 car, look, this was what I suspected. I think he's going back on the track. I think he read the white flag maybe as the checkered. And that cost him 2nd place, I think. I think you're going to see him go out and cross the finish line.
Well, I hope he does get it figured out. Hey, we want to take a moment and mention our Facebook winners this week. Our Facebook winners of T-shirts are Jennifer Lynn, Dirk Gerwew, Christopher Whitaker, and Stephen Bradley, all won T-shirts in the Red River Co-op Speedway Facebook contest. And this week's Facebook winner includes Lawrence Colodi of 4 Speedway tickets.